This is testimony of the results of work on the technologies of the teaching of Grigory Grabovoi on salvation and harmonious development.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Véronique Angevin-Tricot.
Hello,
En 2020,
my name is Veronica Angevin-Tricot.
de Grigory Grabovoi et cela a transformé ma vie. Cette perspective infinie
In 2020, I discovered the teaching of Grigory Grabovoi, and it changed my life.
À 59 ans,
this endless perspective allowed me to overcome the limitations that I had set for myself. At 59, I became an individual entrepreneur just at the moment when the COVID pandemic was just gaining strength. But this did not prevent the implementation of my project. In a year, my turnover has doubled, because I work with love, respect and humanism to share the harmony and love that come inside us when we understand and feel that the other is us. During the COVID pandemic, I worked in a high-risk environment and never got infected. I've been wearing glasses for 10 years, and now, at the age of 69, I don't need them anymore. I wouldn't say that my dynamism is the same as when I was 20, but even more so. Because I am 20 years old and have a whole baggage of knowledge, understanding and self-love behind me, which now allows me to make the right choices, conduct the right analysis with responsibility and respect for everything that is. I work full-time in my own business. I am in constant contact with humanity, which, through my understanding, allows me to discover myself and love, respect and welcome others, because without others nothing is possible. It is through interaction with others that we learn what it really means to love. And the teachings of Grigory Grabovoi are an understanding of what love really is. Opening the heart to all, to understand and protect, and so that our actions are always directed in the interests of all.
Cela nous apporte une grande force intérieure et une joie profonde.
This brings us great inner strength and deep joy.
S'accomplissent au quotidien des miracles.
Along with this professional and social life, miracles happen every day, thanks to the application of technologies taught by Grigory Grabovoi.
Ma voiture a heurté une poule. J'ai immédiatement pratiqué une technologie et j'ai pu constater que la tôle était cabossée, mais il n'y avait
For example, my car hit a chicken. I immediately applied the technology and was able to see that the sheet metal was dented, but there was no blood, no feathers, and the chicken's body was not lying on the ground. The plug of my PRK1U broke when it hit the ground. A piece of plastic was still missing. And a year later, when I turned on my PRK1U, the shard was lying right next to the plug, all clean, as if it had just happened. I just had to glue the piece back, so rematerialization is real.
le propriétaire était une très bonne personne et le numéro de mon atelier, celui de mon
When I
jour de
wanted to find a
naissance.
professional space, a week later I had the opportunity in the very
La
center of
voiture
the
qui
city.
était
The rent was
rangée
just right for
est
my
tombée en
needs.
panne
The owner turned out to
définitive
be a very nice
juste à
person,
mon
and my
arrivée sur le
workshop number
parking de mon
coincided with my
garagiste.
birthday.
Et comme par hasard, le véhicule de courtoisie qui était réservé s'est trouvé
My
disponible
old car broke down completely
suite
just
au
as I pulled into
désistement
my
de la
garage
personne
parking
qui
lot,
l'avait
and the
réservé.
reserved replacement car was available.
Ainsi, pendant une semaine, j'ai pu continuer de me rendre à mon travail et mon garagiste a trouvé une
So I was
première
able
main
to
à
continue
une
commuting
trentaine
for
de
a week.
kilomètres pour la somme que je m'étais fixée et qui me faisait
I wanted to
craindre de
buy another
devoir
car
attendre
at the price I
longtemps
had set for
pour trouver
myself,
une telle
which made me
occasion.
afraid that I would have to wait a long time to find such a
Voici
used
un
car.
résumé de ce que je vis au quotidien. Ce renouveau dans mon corps et dans ma
But my
vie
garage found
est
another car
positif pour
firsthand
moi,
with
bien
only a
sûr,
few kilometers on the
mais
clock
aussi
for the
pour les
price I
proches
wanted.
qui n'ont pas à s'inquiéter pour moi, ainsi que pour la société dans laquelle
Here
je
is a
vis.
brief summary of what I
Je
am
ne suis pas un
experiencing
poids
daily.
pour elle, mais bien au contraire un élément moteur.
This
Je
renewal of my
grandis
body and
ainsi
my
en
life is of
conscience,
course positive for
en
me, but also
compréhension,
for my loved ones,
chaque
who do
jour un
not
peu
have to worry
plus,
about me.
dans l'intérêt de tous et de tout le vivant.
For the society in which I live,
Gratitude
I am not a
infinie
burden,
et
but on the
éternelle
contrary, a
à
driving
cet
force.
enseignement de lumière et de responsabilisation de
Thus, I am
nous-mêmes
becoming more
face
aware
aux
and
autres
understanding of myself every
et
day
face
in
à
the
nous-mêmes
interests of all living beings.
dans la création de notre quotidien pour le meilleur
Endless and eternal gratitude to this teaching
et
of
la
light and the
création
expansion of our
d'une
possibilities in
société
relation to others and ourselves
harmonieuse
in creating our
et
daily life for the
stable.
better and creating a harmonious and stable society.
Je vous remercie pour votre écoute. Merci à Grégory Grabovoi.